I was so depressed after reading a new study that shows Canadian tap water contains traces of Prozac. So now I just drink more. It also contains painkillers and anti-cholesterol drugs, so no more headaches and eat more French fries. All those drugs in our drinking water could explain why some Americans want us to sell off the Great Lakes. Americans are fed up with bussing up here to buy cheaper drugs from Canadian dealers. I'm sure they'd rather divert Lake Superior to get pharmaceuticals straight from the tap. For the price of a cup of microwave Folgers decaf. The governors and premiers of the states and provinces bordering the lakes want to sell that water despite an ecological guideline that any water diversion has to be put back in. Imagine that, bill collector. You owe us 60 million liters. When can we expect the deposit? Guidelines as trustworthy as the politicians handling them. That's where the plan falls apart. Quebec wants to sell off their share, probably to finance their big getaway. Ontario's Premier, Dalton McGuinty, vows to do the right thing. But anyone that lived through his election campaign knows his promises don't exactly hold water. And Americans aren't always good with water or guidelines, especially when they're combined. The Geneva Conventions disallows cutting off civilian water supplies, but they're doing it all over Iraq. And you don't know thirsty until you need a post-sandstorm gargle. Another reason for caution is that diverting bulk water from Lake Ontario triggers a bizarre, extraterrestrially inspired NAFTA clause that states once we start to sell our water, we can never stop. That's a bit of a heavy commitment, like sizing a wedding ring after a first date Copperfield. So here's my proposal. Maybe we can get the Americans to stop salivating over our most precious resource if we can stop flushing our prescription drugs down the toilet. Instead, put them in the garbage. We'll truck them down to Michigan. That's definitely not the official story.